Well, the cheese for the U.S. dairy exports has been really a success story here in Japan. It's been really a growth market, as you mentioned, for the last 6 years. The market share was just a little bit over 1% in 2005, and we're anticipating growing that into double digits to 10% this year. And one of the reasons is the fact that the U.S. industry has become much more export-minded. We're seeing a lot more involvement from the processors and the exporters in the United States coming into Japan. We're also seeing a conversion of the prices as the U.S. market and cheese production becomes much more competitive on the global scale. You're seeing the prices from Oceania. The prices have been rising over the last years due to droughts in some of the other countries, and the U.S. is becoming much more competitive on a price basis. And as a result, we're seeing a lot more interest in the customers here in Japan as they seek to diversify and source from additional areas around the world. And the U.S. is one of those places where as the demand and the supply situation come together, is able to increase the exports into a market like Japan. Well, traditionally, the exports to Japan have come primarily from Australia, number one, and New Zealand. But you've also seen exports from other countries such as Germany and Argentina. And you're seeing that we're taking share from a number of different countries, some from the Oceania, obviously, but also we've seen some increases in our market share versus Germany, and also more recently versus Argentina. So the U.S. is now the number 3rd supplier of cheese into the Japanese market, whereas maybe 6 or 7 years ago it might have been 10th or 11th. Well, the most important thing is to learn more about the market, and so we really appreciate the fact that people from the United States, the suppliers, the farmers, come over to Japan to learn more actively what they can do to meet the needs of the customers here in Japan. So this is really very critical in Japan. They like to have a feel for the history of the company and the people that they're dealing with, and the face-to-face relations often go a long way to help facilitate that. So we really encourage people to come over into the marketplace, find out what the customers want, what they need, and react to that. And the U.S. has gotten a very good reaction from the customers here, such as the big fast food operators, the pizza operators, a whole host of the Japanese customers that are having the opportunity now to see firsthand the value, the quality, the taste of American cheese. They want to learn more, so we want to encourage you to come over.